Well, New Jersey smokers, beware. It'll soon be illegal to smoke in public parks and on beaches. Governor Murphy signed the legislation today. Our own Monica Guy was in Long Branch speaking to folks there. Hi, Monica.
Nate, Governor Murphy signed that bill into law banning smoking at beaches and at state parks. And lawmakers say it's not only about protecting the public health, but also about protecting tourism.
You are out in the open air, but you're not in your backyard. You're in a public beach access, which is public government land, which children, you have animal life here. You have a lot of other things, a lot of other factors. And because we've seen the studies of secondhand smoking, we know that it affects the general public.
Our beaches aren't ashtrays. People think because it's sand they can just put butts out. You know, this is one of our greatest, assets that New Jersey has is its beaches and its tourism.
Well, the smoking ban can't come soon enough for some people.
I'm ecstatic. You know what? I always grew up here on the shore, and I feel like it's a real problem here. You know, you go in everywhere, you see cigarette butts floating in the ocean, you smell secondhand smoke, and it's just disgusting. It doesn't belong on our beach.
We have children, so I feel like it should be a smoke-free environment for them so that they could, it's safer for them, it's better for them.
We don't let smokers in our house. I understand the air or whatever, but, our kids are still, open to that right now, especially if you're sitting next to us and smoking.
The law goes into effect in January. Until then, smokers can still light up at the parks and at the beach. But if they get caught after the ban goes into effect, they could face a fine of up to $1,000. Reporting for Chasing News, I'm Monica Guy. Nate?
All right, Monica, thanks so much. Well, of course, a lot to talk about here. Introducing our very Radical Friday panel. We've got with us Lisa Durden, pop culture expert. Also, Bob Bianchi, former prosecutor and criminal defense attorney. So let's talk about this. First, Lisa, is this a long time coming?
Absolutely. Good move, Mr. Murphy. And I got to tell you, listen, I've been a smoker, in my party years, but it's just a nasty habit. So TV husband, you stay off the park with those nasty cancer sticks. Stay away, although I love you. So I think that we need to be mindful that it's the public, right? So don't bring your nasty habits to the beach. How would they like it if I just walked on the beach and had a big bottle of, sweet, some kind of wine, and just cracked it up and started drinking? Like, that's really tacky.
Hey, I'd be joining in. Okay, listen, I got my TV white with a bottle of wine, a pack of cigarettes.
Oh my God.
What happened to the times you just let it
what
roll,
did I
baby?
start?
But listen, so on a serious note here, how do we talk about enforcement, Bob? Who is going to enforce this? Is it going to be lifeguards that'll have to step away from worrying about the safety of the folks in the water? Is it police who should be worrying about other more serious criminal things? Who's going to enforce it?
I haven't seen the law, Nate, so I don't know specifically, but you bring up a very good point. You don't want lifeguards taking their attention off the beach in order to tag somebody because they're smoking. So it'll probably fall on law enforcement. And while I think it's a good law, don't get me wrong, I think it's a good law. But the bottom line is we keep passing more and more laws and hoisting upon law enforcement to enforce, and then you're going to start getting the argument that it's disparately done. Some will enforce it, some won't enforce it. Who's getting it enforced against and who isn't, and you'll watch the arguments begin.
More information on real quick. The first offense, if caught, is $250. Second offense, $1,000. Is that kind of steep, or what do you think?
Not at all. Charge them up the wazoo. Here's what's going to happen. Initially, right, we used to be able to smoke in hotels, on airplanes, and clubs. That was happening.
You used to be able to smoke in a courtroom.
Absolutely. And people had wars when they wanted to change it. So I think, like everything, over time, it will just work itself out. So in the beginning, people will make a mistake and smoke on the beach, but over time, it will work itself out. So now people don't have to police us anymore. In the beginning, we were able,
let's say what's really unfortunate here too, Nate, is it's unfortunate we have to pass this law, and it's a good
really
law.
do.
Because people should just have the social responsibility to accept, even if you're
Absolutely.
a smoker,
It's just
I don't
being
want to
courteous.
affect somebody.
It's being
Being courteous.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And classy, by the way.
Gotcha. Got to move on.
Okay.
Thanks so much, guys.